and other to present. That's the reason the voice was echoing. Yes. I guess you guys can see the screen. Okay. So here, let me tell you again for sentence equivalence, what you people need to do. Basically, for sentence equivalence, again, you need to destructure the sentence. That means you need to understand, so, or you need to map what is given in the sentence. Given in the sentence and what is the movement of the sentence. Okay, whether the sentence is having just one idea and whether that idea is moving in the same direction, or whether there are multiple ideas. If we have multiple ideas, how those ideas are there, whether it is in the same direction or whether it is in the opposite direction. So this detouring is very, very important, or I can say that so this deconstruction and understanding and recognizing so what is happening in the sentence is very important, isn't it? So, and how do you recognize that? By using some of the sentence structuring elements. Okay, what are these sentence structuring elements? First and foremost, transition words. Then we have some of the punctuation marks like comma, colon, semicolon, this one hyphen. So all these things so tends to be our this one. What is that? Markers. Okay. So these are the detour markers that we need to keep in mind. And in fact, so for the last 3 days also, we did the same thing there before even we think what the word has to come in. Okay. We are not seeing the word list before add, isn't it? We practiced for 3 days and we saw in every class we were not bothered to see the words first. We were very much bothered to understand the sentence. If you don't understand the sentence, you will not be able to pick the right word there. So therefore, what our first important thing is to understand the sentence. The mapping of the sentence is important. Once you understand it, so you please take up a shadow word. Shadow word in the sense what? So when we read any sentence, we'll come to know what word we need there. What is the filling that we require there? When you guess that filling, okay, you will have that guess word. Now, that guess word only is shadow word. Now you got the heck of the question here. Why? You have the shadow word. Now, from whatever the this one is there, options. So you pick up the word that is synonym to your shadow word. Okay. And this will help. If you have the shadow word, it will also help you to basically understand. And in fact, so what is that? It will be helping you people to recognize. So what word you people need to pick here. Okay. So now I'll be taking up the questions and I'll be solving them here. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to take up the this one. PPT. Okay, just give me 1 second. Just 1 second. I'm taking out. It's opening. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Let me share the screen. Let me, I don't know. Just just guys, some technical. Just give me 1 second. Hello. Why-
Admin, can you just remove me from the call?
Yes, ma'am.
I just want you to remove me from the call. I'll
Okay,
rejoin,
okay, ma'am.
please. Hello. Yes. You guys can hear, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I'm extremely sorry. I don't know why today we have some. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Sorry, guys. Okay. So now this is what the question looks like. Don't you think it is more or less just like our the first one blank question, isn't it? So it is more or less like our one blank question only. So our way of approach is also same. Only thing what we need to do here, so we need to basically, so this one, what is that? Pick up the words, two words which gives the same meaning. Let me tell you the word and the this one, what is that? Basically, let me explain the question to you. Our managers holds as a dash that an employee with a messy desk is irredeemably lazy. And what is that she says? What is that it is said? Our manager holds as a dash. Okay. She has something that if an employee with a messy desk is there, that means she thinks it is that employee is completely lazy. And she therefore demands that all members of her staff keep their work areas meticulously organized. That means what is that they are saying here? The manager is having some kind of religious belief, isn't it? Some kind of belief. So that is making her to feel that. So if someone is with messy desk, so then they are basically lazy karke. Okay. So that means what, she has some kind of religious belief. So has a belief. So the blank should require what? Belief here. So now you need to pick up some word, so that is conveying the meaning of belief. Now, when you look at these words, whatever we have, so what do you feel? So all these words, whether you people know all of these words meaning, whether can you guys pick and tell me, or you want meanings? I'll give you. Dogma is correct. Very good. What is the another word that can have the same, this one? Let me give you the meanings. Don't worry. So you know belief is required, isn't it? So now the meaning of the words are here. So now tell me. So what are the words that you guys need to pick? Now at least you people can tell, no? What are the words? Guys, answer. Just like yesterday, you guys need to answer. 2 words we need. Dogma and tenet. Very good. See, while solving also, you people can learn the words, okay? It is not that always like you need to prepare first for all the words and then you need to go and practice. See, I always say that many things should be worked hand in hand, okay? You need to start breaking the sentence. You need to start, what is that? Understanding the sentence, and at the same time what you start doing, so you start guessing the words, and if you have the different words which you are not aware of while practicing, kindly see the word meanings there and try to relate it, so that what happens, you will be learning 2 things at a time. What is that? One is the word meaning, the other one is what? Breaking up and looking at whether your guess, the shadow answers are going correct or not, isn't it? So therefore, like what is that? It's not that first you will prepare for words and then you will practice. No, you should practice. You should start practicing text completion and sentence equivalence simultaneously while you are working on your words. So see, now only you people got 6 word meanings from this question. Those who don't know, okay? Whim. Whim is what? A sudden desire or a change of mind that which is unusual and unexplained. Okay, that is whim. Dogma is principle or set of principles. Then hypothesis is and some kind of imagination, okay? So where we have very limited evidences to prove that imagination or whatever we think, and fancy is something very decorative, elaborative, but tenet is again what? Some kind of belief or a principle. So and polity is what? It is like a constitution or government. See, by doing one question, you learned the question idea also, how to break the question idea, but also you learn 6 words here, isn't it? This is how you need to practice. Next question. Now, next question also, let us try to understand. Let us try to guess the, this one, what is that? Shadow word here. Okay. So, Elena liked Joe a great deal. See, I'm saying what is the comma and but, both the things are there here. So it's a complete one complex sentence it is. What it is saying, Elena liked Joe a great deal. That means Elena liked someone, comma, but she soon tired of his friends. But what happened? But is there. But means something opposite will happen. So she soon tired of his friends, it seems. Why? And comma. So comma is there. That means now after comma, whatever comes, that will be describing his friends. Okay. So comma, not only for this sentence. So even if you people see here, whenever you get the commas, so it is the further description of that idea or that statement here. So we have comma here. So what does that comma says? Before comma, we have is friends. That means is friends characteristics will be described this by this comma. Okay. What is that? Pseudo intellectuals who propounded inane theories. Pseudo means you all know. False. false intellectual. That means his friends were not that intellectuals. Okay. So who propounded the inane theories. Inane is silly theories based on dash interpretations of neo-Marxism and existentialism. Okay. So now what? They were pseudo-intellectuals. That means they were not intellectuals. And in fact, if they were not intellectuals, even their interpretations also will be pseudo only, isn't it? So their this one, what is that? Their thinking, everything will be false only, right? So therefore, their theories, their silly theories were based on what? False interpretations. So the word here, what we need to get? False. Okay. So what is the word we need to get? A false based word. So therefore, from this, so what is the word that you can choose? No worries. Don't worry about the meaning. For the practice, I'll be taking you. So now pick up the words, whether we have false based words or not. Whether do we have false, your wrongly assumed thing? We do have. And tell me now, from this, you pick up two words, which is false. Do we have? Yeah, we have. Which are those? Spurious and fallacious. Isn't it? That means, see, we guessed the word. We guessed the meaning of the sentence there. We understood what word should be coming in. And you think that we never saw the words there. I mean, we never saw the options. Without seeing the options only, we basically had a shadow answer. And see, the shadow answer always tend to be correct. So therefore, believe on your shadow answer. First, get your shadow answer. And once you get the shadow answer, it is very easy for us to pick from our this one. So what are the words that we can take here? Spurious. So spurious and fallacious. So could be the two words that can fit the blank there. Getting it? So what are the two words that we can fit in here? Spurious and fallacious. But most of the time, spurious means what? We relate it to furious, isn't it? Furious is very angry, that is different. Spurious means what? It is false. Furious means it is anger. Now relate like this. And remember, this is called as what? So a kind of a memory game. Okay. Furious, furious. Furious is, so angry is, furious is fake. Like this, you people try to take. Okay. So now terse is very little words, using very little words. Okay. And second is what? Briefly and clearly explain, which is elaborately explaining. Okay. So, and then bellicose is what? So someone who is willing to fight. Okay. And even what is that? Blithe is what? Someone who is not interested or who is not concerned at all. Okay. Who don't try to show that much of concern. So that is blithe. Okay. So now, our main thing is how we analyze the question here, isn't it? Now, let us try to analyze this question. Despite the many pleasures of staying in a hotel, despite is there. Despite is what? That means two opposite ideas will be there. And I've been telling you guys in this one, GRE, despite, although, though, in spite, these questions will be pakka there. Okay, it will be there. Therefore, what? Just get used to this type of questions here. Despite the many pleasures of staying in a hotel, comma, that means pleasures are there. Comma is there means what? So after that, after the pleasure, they will be talking about some discomfort. Okay. So despite the many pleasures of staying in a hotel, such as hot shower and clean sheets, comma, many people dash such comforts in favor of cold water from a nearby stream. And so your What is that? Sleeping bag in order to savor a revitalizing proximity to nature. So that means what? There are pleasures. So in staying in a hotel, but so what is that we have? But still, people don't like that thing, isn't it? See why? Because they are saying even though it is a pleasure, many people dash such comfort despite is there. That means opposite. They here you need to showcase that these many people, they disregard, they don't take such comfort. Why? They want the cold water and this. So here what it says, many people either reject or they disregard such comfort, isn't it? So therefore, what is the word that we need to have? We need to have a word that speaks about disregard or your this one. What is that? Your thing. Yeah, I could see some of the answers coming in. Okay, these are the words we have. I have given you the word that we require, and on the basis of that, you people pick up. And you even see whether we have any word regarded as disregard here. Disregard or just give up. We do have, right? What is that? Renounce. Renounce is what? Hey, we don't want these facilities, isn't it? Renouncing, abandonment. Okay. One is that, and the other one is what? Reject. Spurn, rejecting. Basically, disregarding is you're rejecting. You don't want that. Okay. Therefore, what? You can take renounce and spurn as the answer here. Got it, guys? So renounce or spurn. How come our guesses are going correct? Because we are understanding every bit of the sentence here, and accordingly, because see, every word, if you try to understand properly now, so you people will understand, especially the transition words and all. If you understand very easily, so you people can get the shadow answer. Okay, so now in the same way, you try to see the another 6 words that we have. Extol is what? Praising enthusiastically. Deprecate is what? Express disapproval of. Okay, disapproval is very different from rejecting. Okay, see, we wanted something related to disregard. Disapproval means you are not giving a permission. Okay, no, they are not asking for the permission. Yeah, that's the reason. Deprecate you can't take. Renounce is what you're giving up. You don't want, even though that gives you the comfort, you're rejecting that. Okay, so therefore, renounce is the word that you can take up. Spurn is also what? It is again disdain or rejecting. So that's the thing. So therefore, we take spurn as well. And is what? Discontinence is what? Refuse to approve. That's what. So deprecate and discontinence is similar to each other. We are not rejecting the approval. We are not taking it. Okay, we are not accepting something. We are not basically rejecting the approval. That is the difference we have. Eulogize is what? So it is a praise. Okay, so therefore that is not the one. So the next thing that we have here is the next sentence again, guys. So okay, so now I don't want you to pick the synonyms. I want you people to tell me what is the shadow answer that you want to give for this 4th question. I want to see whether you people are approaching, whether you people are breaking the sentence in the right way or not. You just tell me what is the shadow answer that you people are going to give here. So for this question, because I want to test that, whether you people will break the sentence properly, understand the sentence properly. Read the sentence. I'll give 1-2 minutes time. Kindly, I need everyone to answer this. What is this one? Give me the shadow answer. Your guesswork answer. Giving it, or should I do it? Tell me whether you guys will give or should I do it. Okay, no worries. Let me explain here. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, give guys. Give. Featured, okay. One student esteem by featured, okay. One student has given esteem by featured. What about others? No, I don't want answers here, guys. So I want the shadow answer. See, anyway, shadow answer. Then let us pick up the words later. I want to see whether you people are picking up the shadow answer. Someone who is great? Yeah, very good. Someone who is great at evaluating, isn't it? Very good. Someone who is great at evaluating. It could be an expert, isn't it? Not exactly other artists. It could be experts. See, expert. Very good. So you can see, very good. While the abstract impressionist painter Lee Krasner may not be as well known to the general public as a husband. They're saying, so this Lee is not, she may not be very well known as a husband, but we have one transition word, wife. Even though she is not well known, something positive is here. Okay, the something positive after the comma we have. A work is held in esteem. Esteem in the word thing here, what? Esteem is, yeah, connoisseur is expert. Very good. So held in esteem. Esteem is what? Something great. So esteem by some great people. If her work is considered great, great by whom? Great by some expert. Indeed, she is one of the only female artists to have been featured in retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art. So that means what? It is esteem. It is considered to be esteemed by whom? Some experts. So experts in the sense connoisseurs, we know. An expert of an art. So we call a connoisseur. So it is connoisseur. D is one answer. I saw many of you gave this answer. Very good. And what is another word? Cognoscenti. Cognoscenti is again what? So yes. So it is again like an expert. Let me take you to the word meaning. Yeah, you can see neotypes and all, very fresh one. Okay. So connoisseurs and cognoscenti are the two words that fit our expert word. Yes. Got it, guys. Very good. You had a great try here. Good. Now, let us go for the next question. That's it, guys. It is so simple that once you people start understanding what to come in, you people can work on your words like that only. Now, although DQ published in 1605, although is there, whatever the sentence we have here, that sentence opposite will be in the next part. Okay, so let us see. But in the first part only we have a blank. Okay, let us see what it is. Although DQ published in 1605 is a dash work of Western literature and an early example of a modern novel. So from here we come to know that it may be some important work. Why? Because they are saying that it is an early example of the modern novel. Okay, till here it is one sentence. Even though, like, what is that? DQ was published in this. It is some important work of Western literature. Because why I'm saying here we need to have important? Because they are saying it is an early example of the modern novel. So if it is early in the sense, the first example of modern novel, that means obviously that work has to be important, right? So therefore, I can think here the thing as important. But however, let me see here the other thing also. It is not, they are saying, that means it is not the example of early novel, as is sometimes claimed the first novel and even earlier contender for the designation is the Tale of Genji, on 11th century work of Japanese. That means they are saying that Tale of Genji is one of the earliest novel than this Don Q. Okay, so therefore what? So the year we need to have important, isn't it? So why? Because it is the important work. Why it was considered as one of the earliest novel. So what is the word that can talk about so importance here? What could be important? You can easily take it out. See, antithetical, it cannot be. Anti is what? Opposite word by our root word meaning. Serial is sequential. It cannot be. Uninspired, no. It has to be an important. We need to have a important. Very good. It is seminal or canonical. Very good. Why? So even though if you guys don't know the meaning also, but the other words, whatever we have, that derivative, uninspired, serial, and antithetical, they won't fit here because that is not the meaning of importance. So obviously what will be left with? Seminal and canonical. So just go and see whether they are saying the same thing. Isn't it the same thing? It is something important, isn't it? That's it, guys. Just a piece of good thought process will help you people to get all the answers correct on SC and text completion. Right? Now, the next one. Although the lab assistant openly apologized for allowing the samples to spoil. Although is there, that means the next part of the sentence will be opposite. See, she did something. She was honest here. She openly apologized for her mistake. That means what? Lab assistant was this one. What is that? Sincere here. But a dash did not appease the research head and she was let go. That means what? Her this thing, what is that? This truthfulness did not appease, this not, it was not liked by the research head and he just went, he made her to go. So that means what? So definitely what? It should be something truth related, honesty. Her honesty was not liked because she is doing from this what? She's doing a good work. She has apologized. She is agreeing her mistake. That means she is honest here. So that means her honest character was not appeasing, isn't it? So something related to honest, take out. You can just take out there. Honest, what are the words you people can give? Easily you can give here. You don't want any word meaning only. You can omit insincerity. You can take out insincerity, right? Yeah, very good. Frankness is there. Another one is what? Candor. Why? Falsehood, no. Inexperience, no. Hesitation, no. Therefore, what we need to have? So something related to honesty. So related to honesty, it is frankness and candor. Got it? What we need to have? So frankness and candor. You can see here, the meaning also is same here. Got it? I want everyone to go through this word meanings. That's the reason we have kept this word meanings. Otherwise, we could have just solved the questions we could have gone. So that this is also one way that we feel like you people can understand the words. You can remember the words. Why? Because we are practically doing something. When we do practically something, the kind of memory that you people will have will be extraordinary. Okay, so you can remember the things greatly here. That is the reason for every set we have this word meanings. Next, yeah, this is also a nice one. Give a try, guys. Give a try. It's a simple. We have semicolon and the thing. Will you guys give a try? Let me see. I'll give you 1-2 minutes. Give a try. Okay. Here, what do we have? We see that human infants are born with motor capabilities that are barely dash. Okay. We don't know whether it is, but they are using the adjective barely. Barely in the sense, definitely it is not something, a great word that we'll be having. It is barely dash compared to those of other animal species that can survive on their own, so hours after their birth. That means what? Definitely they are saying that whatever the motor capabilities that are there in the this one, what is that? We have that is not well developed, or we can say that is comparatively lesser than the animal's motor skills. This is okay. I could see the answers coming in. Let me tell you, this is thought in part to be the result of a biological prioritization in humans of complex reasoning and language. But later on, the same motor skill is developed. That means what? Here it is not developed. Why? They are saying, see, there is a skill development earlier in the this one. So that means what? Whatever the motor capabilities are there for the infants, it is what? Not developed. It is barely developed. So you need to pick the word developed. So what are the words that says for the developed? Barely developed. That means it is not developed, barely developed. So what words? Inchoate and incipient. Very good. I guess many of you gave this answer. Inchoate and incipient. Very good. Inchoate is what? It has just started. And incipient is also, it has just begun to develop. Okay. So therefore what? So the words, so we have here is inchoate and incipient. Very good, guys. And the other words, meanings are here. Impatience, that is acting or doing something very quickly, very carelessly. Consummate is what? Complete by this one. So inchoate is just begin, and that is what? Sedentary is having a very inactive state, and volatile is something what it can be impulsive also, easily that can evaporate. Okay, the next question that we have. The firefighter, desperate. You guys give a try. The firefighter, desperate to save the children on the second floor of the fiery house, rushed into their bedrooms. His colleagues, more wary of the dash structure, remained outside. Firefighter was desperate to save the children, but colleagues were very much more wary, in the sense they were worried about the dash structure. Hence, they remained outside. That means they were worried about it could be the weak structure, it could be, isn't it? Yes, very good. Tottering and what is the other word? Precarious. Not irrefragable. It is tottering and precarious. So something weak structure. So that's the reason they remained outside, isn't it? Very good, guys. Precarious and tottering. So here we have the words. You can see stalwart is what? Hardworking, loyal, reliable, not securely held, with that something which is in a dangerous condition. Stout is rather fat and short. Irrefragable is not able to be refuted, or you cannot just oppose something. Tottering is something unsteady or feeble. Fecund is what? So producing or capable of producing many offsprings. Okay, highly fertile. Basically, fecund is highly fertile, we can say. Now, this is also very nice one. So, will you guys give a try, or should I explain? Okay, let me explain because the question is little lengthy. So let me explain. While is the keyword here. While is there. If they are talking about while, so that means the first portion will be opposite to the second portion. Which is the first portion? Till your semicolon, this is the first portion. Whatever they are saying here, that is just opposite to this idea. Okay, so let us try to see here. The subject of numerous studies and self-help books, attaining happiness is often made more challenging by the fact that the concept of happiness itself is open to broad interpretation. So whatever the books, everything that we have, so that is leading us to the challenging fact that this happiness is what? So it is very broad and it is open interpretation. But now we have psychologists. Psychologists are undecided whether happiness is merely dash emotion that one can experience only momentarily, or a fixed state of being that one achieves, or something in between. So now, what is that? They are saying it is complex, but now the psychologists are also undecided whether happiness is merely a dash emotion that can come momentarily, or this one. That means what? From this we come to know, tell me the answer. You're temporarily. So it is merely temporary, short-lived. Okay. So therefore, the words are transient and ephemeral. Transient and ephemeral means what? Short-lived. Okay. So transient is also short-lived. So ephemeral is also short-lived, right? So therefore, these are the two words that we can pick it up. You can see the word meanings here. Got it? Yes. The last question of the day. Now, try to solve this. In honor of his lost homeland. Homeland is lost. The exiled poet wrote a moving dash that described the beauty of his native country's people, culture, and landscapes. That means he's writing something that is describing the country which is lost. Okay, that homeland is no more. So what is that he is doing? Is writing. Poet wrote a moving, what is that? A dedication or a tribute to a lost country, isn't it? So now moving tribute should come there. So tell me, what is the word that is related to tribute? See, we can, even though if you don't know the word, this one, allocation, you people know, by arting and speaking out. Okay. So that is not a tribute. Oratory, speaking out. Okay. Just speaking out. So that is not writing. Therefore, oratory goes out. Diatribe and harangue is what? Something very, what is that? Aggressive speech or fighting speech. So that is diatribe and harangue here. Very angry wala. But here with love to his country, country's people and culture, he has written. So therefore, we are left with what? Pan and panegyric. Okay. So therefore, the leftover is what? Pan and panegyric. Okay. Let me show you the meaning also. It's a trump. Very good. See, that means what? It's not always that we need to know every word meaning. Okay. Even by the action of understanding and eliminating also, we can pick the right words here. Right? Now, guys, tell me the doubts that you people have with regards to our sentence equivalence, text completion. I guess we solved a lot, isn't it? So now you people can tell me the questions here. Ask me your questions, queries, and everything. Yes? No questions? So I guess for tomorrow, can I give like this one? This one, what is that? Kind of, what is that? Evaluation test, so that you people will, you can see that whether you people are prepared, and within the time limit, whatever the time limit I'll be giving, I'll see how many of you will answer the questions here. Can we have that one all together? TC with one blank, TC with two blanks, TC with three blanks, and one this one, sentence equivalence. Let us work on all the three. Okay, I could find the answer, but I also make mistakes. How do I practice? See, shadow answers, why you may be making mistake means maybe when you're interpreting the sentence, somewhere you're missing on some ideas. So focus completely on the sentence. You have seen me when I read the sentence. So when I want to find the this one shadow answer, what I try to do, I try to be little dramatic. Okay, so I try to read, understand, comma, every word I try to be cautious about. So Sanjay, you just follow that particular thing. I'm very sure that you will pick the right shadow answer. And if you pick the right shadow answer, 50% of your problem is solved. Right? Practice like that. Okay. Do more questions. When you do more questions, and when you're doing the questions, not only for Sanjay, for everyone. Okay. So please work like this only. Find the shadow answer. Then you people will be able to. Don't ever try to, after question, you just don't look into the options. First, you find what should come in. Okay. That will help you people to get the right answer. Got it? Yes. Any other queries? No queries? Okay. Great, guys. Then I feel that you people are working on your text completion and sentence equivalence. Kindly work on 50% of your verbal questions will be based on that, isn't it? So therefore, please work on them. Okay. So then tomorrow we'll see you for the class, and we'll be practicing all the questions. All the, in the sense what? Your text completion of all the three blanks and sentence equivalence all together will be correct. Welcome, Imani, and thank you all. Bye. We'll see you tomorrow. Shweta, your handouts will be in your portal.
I have shared the link of the handouts, previous classes. I'll again share it. Any other doubts related to the Ubergrad website, then you can ask. Otherwise, we'll end the session. Thank you.